Hi, this is Gracie for Gracie Investigates. Thank you for joining me tonight. So, we're going to talk about a couple of articles. This is in Cincinnati. This first article came out March 2024, the above article. So, they're talking about Cincinnati's housing shortage is among the least severe, but it's still really bad. The report encourages cities to address restrictive zoning regulations that limit the amount and types of new housing that can be built. Cincinnati officials have proposed a zoning reform package connecting communities that will likely get a vote by the end of June. So we fast forward to this Fox News article, zoning laws being changed in Cincinnati. They certainly got on that quickly, didn't they? So this legislation is called Connected Communities, and it aims to increase density throughout the city through mixed-use development. If the legislation passes, it will allow developers to build multifamily homes with up to 4 units and mixed-use developments throughout the Queen City, which is Cincinnati. It needs 3 yeses to pass, and so far it has 2. Cincinnati Council is the 3rd yes needed. Guess what? I bet they're going to get it. Many residents say they will not be happy if the legislation comes to be. 70% of people in single-family homes in Price Hill oppose this proposal. They want to eliminate the amount of parking spaces required. They basically want to change the people's way of living, and the people clearly oppose this. It's going to be called Connected Communities, which is code for lockdowns in your community. Connected Communities, doesn't it sound so nice? Just so sweet. So it's going to be, Price Hill is kind of, it's not a safe area at night, and it's lower socioeconomic status, which of course they're going to start there. And those people really don't have a voice. And some of them are really good people. Not everyone's bad. I have a friend who lives in Price Hill, and she's a great friend. She carries a gun, but that's because she lives in Price Hill. But, I mean, she knows how to protect herself. That's just what you do. But now they want to take away their freedoms and take away parking spots, parking lots, spaces. I mean, do they want to take away roads too? That will be down the road. They're moving this in slowly, phasing it in, like, oh, it's connected communities. It's so nice. It is not nice. It is not good. So, like I said, they're starting with one of the poorest areas in Cincinnati, and they're trying to rob them of their freedom of movement. They're encouraging people not to have cars. They want to decrease the population that doesn't have cars, that has no cars. They want to decrease the population that has cars. They want to eliminate parking by making it a denser area of housing. Can you imagine living and being confined to maybe 12 square blocks? Being confined in there is like being in a zoo. We will have none of the liberties if we do not stand up against the legislation. It will start out in the poorer communities, but will spread to include all communities. This is an existential risk we all face. We are many people who are governed by only a few. They only have the power we allow them to have. We need to protest and let our voices known, and go to these city council meetings and tell them we oppose this. And I think more than just the people involved should go and stand up for this, because we all have to show that we don't want this. It's going to be pushed in your area at some point. It's going to start out in the poorer areas because they care about the homeless. No, they don't. If they cared about the homeless, they wouldn't be letting in illegal immigrants, giving them cash, giving them phones, flying them all over, dropping them off in planes. Here you go. Welcome to your new home. If they really cared about the homeless, they wouldn't be dropping the homeless off in these places. The government's grown way too big. It's ready to take over America. We must stand strong and together to stop these 15-minute cities, or we will lose all of our freedoms and rights. So this is the citing for that article. So this is in Westchester. These are apartments that they're building, and there's lots of them. There's probably, I couldn't count. I was in the car, a passenger, and we were on our way somewhere, so couldn't stop. But I tried to snap some pictures, but I couldn't I was just like, oh my gosh. This thing is huge. The complex is huge. It's in Westchester. And I think that, is there 12 of those buildings possibly? And is how much, I didn't go over there. How much parking is there? And are they going to move all the parking like how some companies do to like all one side, and rather than having the parking like in your parking lot to discourage people from having cars? I mean, this is a slow moving, it's like a slow moving oil spill, that's like creeping across, that's going to just eat the whole land if we don't stop it. And that requires all of us to like band together, and which we're not. We're more disconnected as a society than ever. So I was at Nordstrom yesterday, and this is like just a picture to show you how dead it was. There's like hardly anybody there, and that's just like showing Nordstrom. But you can clearly see there's another picture, like nothing there. And then here, nothing, like nobody hardly there at all, if anybody in that picture. This is the restrooms, which this one, disgusting. This one, feces on the toilet seat. This is Nordstrom. This looks like a Walmart bathroom. Actually, Walmart may have better bathrooms. I was shocked. I couldn't believe my eyes. Never before have I gone into Nordstrom and it looked like this. So I've heard that the richer people are shopping at Walmart to like save money, looking for a bargain. So my question, where are the poorer people shopping? I guess food pantries. Since a lot of people shopped at like the dollar store, some of the dollar stores, Dollar Tree, whatever, and some of them are like going out. Some of these dollar stores in general are going out. Not, I don't know what exactly they're called. Family Dollar, maybe, I don't know. But some of them are going out, and I think a lot of people like did their shopping there, got their groceries there. And now these prices are just crazy. They're off the hook. So you got Nordstrom, who's supposed to be a good store, looking like this. I shake my head because I don't know what to say. This is just more of those buildings. But, are we, when, you know, before it was called America, this land was inhabited by Native Americans. And they had a way of life. They had tribes. They had families. They had lives. They were living their life. And that was the style of life they wanted. And white Europeans came over and gave them smallpox, killed them, culled them, drove them away like cattle into certain areas, locked them in what's now called reservations, and they were forgotten about by the American people. The white European settlers that came over, we just like forgot about the Native Americans, forgot about their rights. I remember hearing about what happened back when I was in third grade. And I was just like, I heard about it, and the teacher was talking about it. I was just like, I just looked around the room in astonishment, like, does anybody care about that? I said, wait, I raised my hand, and I was like, so you come over here and killed them, took their land and killed them, gave them smallpox? She's like, yeah, because we needed the land. It's like, oh my gosh. No one thought there was anything wrong with this. I inherently knew something was wrong with that. Something was wrong with that picture. Never mind the fact that I have some Native American roots in me. Never mind the fact that I'm related to the Sioux tribe. I think it's horrible what happened to them. I don't care who it is. I don't care what color your skin is. Everybody's made by God. Everybody's created by God. So my question is, so Americans live here now. We've taken it over from the Native Americans. So us Americans live here now, and we now have flooding of illegal aliens, illegals, taking over our world, our country. And they're being flown in all over the place and given cell phones and free money. I think like $5,000 is what I heard. Are they going to take over? I mean, are they going to be the ones that take over our country? And we're going to be locked into these tiny little cities like reservations, but they're calling them connected communities because they're so nice. Are we just as dumb as the Native Americans? And I don't mean that disparagingly. I love Native Americans, but are we as gullible? They didn't know any better, and I don't think they had as much communication as we do. We've got communication on our side. Yes, we're just as stupid. And I don't mean that disparagingly because, like I said, I love my Native American heritage and I'm proud of it. But I feel really bad, you know, as a person that knows what happened, and I'm worried about what's going to happen here. And they're going to start with the poor people, and then they're going to work up. It's going to come to a city near you. So I think we're all in jeopardy. Our way of life as we know it is in jeopardy currently. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's moving fairly quickly. It's actually moving at an alarming rate. They've got like a 2030 agenda, and I think they're really pushing to hit that mark. So, I don't know. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Give me your ideas on this if you have anything. Tell me what you want to hear about, and I will try to research that and come up with something for you. So if you like what you heard, please like the video and subscribe. Consider subscribing. So remember, there are no coincidences, and this is Gracie signing off. You guys have a great night. Thank you for watching. Bye.